Okay, we have a repeat of the full moon. Okay, I just thought that I'd do that just because of the effect. Okay, and I wanted to do that too. I'm starting off being kind of funny, and that's really the flavor of Gemini, because I don't think that we've ever had a full moon repeat in one astrological season. And I'd rather that the full moon be in the dominant month of a sign. I'm going to come off in the Libra and in the Sagittarius horoscopes. Especially, with Sagittarius, the indominant month of that is November, which is the indominant month is the month with less days of a sign. The dominant month is more days of a sign. So December is the dominant month of Sagittarius. And I'm going to come off, really stressing the dominant months, particularly, November as Sag's indominant month, because that's the dominant month of Scorpio, which we all know is the worst sign. But so anyway, I think that all signs have their good sides, but we'll get to that on the cusping period and in all the different moons. But I will not be doing any Scorpio horoscopes. I'm not going to be doing all the signs, only the positive signs, the air and fire signs that are in my chart. But other than that, I'm not doing any other astro season horoscopes. Okay. So, dominant month, we had a double moon. A double moon. One was in May. Now it is in June. In June, dominant month of Gemini. Remember, I'm stressing it. Okay, now this repeats because on May 22nd and 23rd and 24th, I had another horoscope for Sun in Gemini, Moon in Gemini, and I will link that horoscope video down at down in the description box, because I'll be posting things on YouTube, and you can go in and watch that video. And so when these sun and moons repeat, I'm going to be kind of changing up, adding new information in. I didn't, new details in that I didn't add the other time, in the other horoscope. And a lot of these are, I hate to say it, but I'm going to spill a secret that I do these and I copy these off of Deborah Silverman, but I don't copy exactly off. I take the things that I like and the things that I think are informative, and I add my own things into it, or I take things out, or I add more detail to it. So that's what I do. So, Sun in Gemini, Moon in Gemini. Let's get to the horoscope, June 19th and 20th. Now, here's the little secret. You might think that Sun in Gemini, Moon in Gemini is a whole bunch of air. With Sun representing ego, vitality, essence, and personality, and the Moon being emotion, and both double air, making it even more air, because you add air with an air, it doubles that air. But I'm here to tell you that when the sun and the moon are on the same side, it's not a full moon. A full moon is when the sun and the moon are on opposite sides. So I was born during the full moon in the Aries season. Obviously, my moon is Libra. But so, sun and moon are together. It's a dark sky. And during these couple of days, and this is when I said that I'll be copying off of what she said, but I try not to plagiarize. But so anyway, loneliness, sadness, depression, emotional detachment, all those kind of Scorpio type feelings might appear what is that woman with the red shirt on doing outside her porch in the rain? It is, I'd like to see that in Lakewood season. Okay, probably from Florida or something. But so anyway, jumping around in the rain, dancing in the rain, dancing in the rain. I think it's just dancing in the rain. Well, anyway, Sun and Moon are in the same sign. So, these Scorpio-like feelings, all these feelings, as I stated, might occur because it's a more introverted, going in type combination. These are the perfect couple of days to do all of the Gemini interests when the Sun and the Moon are both in Gemini. So it's a good time to write, to create stories, short or novels, poems, to write poetry. I'm going to get into that a little bit. So for poetry, because we have Mars, which represents impulse and activation in physical energy, and rules the always, is in Pisces, and Venus, I think it was Pisces, and that's the planet of love, beauty, affection, and it rules both Taurus and Libra. So Mercury, closest planet to the Sun, quick-witted, funny, fun, entertaining, mind power, very social, intellectual, and thinking also. So Gemini, as we know, is a child represented by the twins. One goes in one direction, one's the scholar, one's the mischief maker. Very, very fickle, spontaneous, needs constant stimulation, kind of all over the place. And let's see, is also known as the social butterfly. So the big thing for Gemini, the Gemini interests are writing, as I said, journaling, writing stories and poetry. And directly linked to writing is reading. I will confess to you today that yesterday I started a book. It's called, what is it called? I'm trying to think. What is it called? I'm trying to think. Everlost. And I'm not going to tell you what the story is about, because you can go in and you can read about it. You can watch a trailer about it. You can read it yourself. I just started, but I think it's a really, really good book. It's an adventure, realistic sci-fi type story. Well, not really sci-fi. It's more fantasy fiction. Finally got it revived. Okay, so anyway, I was starting reading a novel, which is a really, really great thing. And I was also reading a book about Pompeii, about the Mount Vesuvius eruption. It does not matter what the heck that you're reading. You could be reading a book about Gemini itself. You could be reading about biology. You could be reading about house construction. Or you could be writing or reading anything. Gemini loves information, loves to read, loves to write, because there's a fascination for about everything. It's the wild child. It just has a wondrous curiosity inside and outside it, and very, very big, playful personality. So it's a very, very good time to read, very, very good time to write, and a good time to talk, to socialize, to have conversations with friends, and to really channel the lessons of Gemini. And the lessons of Sun and Moon in Gemini are critical thinking, communication skills sharpening, adaptation, and also curing boredom, and finding things to do, and also connectedness and relationships. because I find, that May Gemini is really honing on the importance. But anyway, what's going to be happening is these are the lessons of Gemini, and the countering of that is, to be a more grounded earth sign. But I probably talked about that in another recording. The Gemini who's spontaneous and all over the place can get grounded down. Now, I have a couple other things to link to you in the description, one of which is a video. She is still out there, getting wet, dancing in the rain. I can remember doing that. There should be someone playing music. There should be a radio going, dancing in the rain, dancing. This is a Gemini kind of thing. So, anyway, a video about, just a song of Gemini and, very vividly illustrated portrait to go along with it. 2 men talking about it, discover your true self. I'll also be linking Deborah Silverman's Gemini impressions, and I'll also be I'll be linking some impressions that she does of Gemini, and maybe a couple other videos such as anxiety and the Gemini basic horoscope. So that's really all I can think of. Okay, so now I am officially done making horoscopes. That is until September 24th, I believe. So until that time, I will not be making horoscopes. However, what I will be doing is, at the very, very beginning, I told you I'd be making these, and I'd be having like a chart, and I'd be talking about the planetary placements. I lied, and I didn't do that, and I probably will, over the next Cancer season, go in and I will make all those videos. Over the chart, talk about the planetary placements, and I'll have them in a separate playlist entitled Gemini chart horoscopes, what the actual chart looks like. Okay. So that's what I'll be doing over the next Cancer season, and in addition, I will be making chart horoscopes of Cancer, of the coochiest sign of the zodiac, which Cancer season is not going to start until July 1. So anyway, what I might do is you might see a little friend pop on there, a couple of times. Okay, so anyway, thank you very, very much for joining me. I know that was a longer one, so, wonderful.